Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. The way that I'ma do it, they can top that. No way. Critics trying to hate, but I don't talk back. I know that. I know the kid with the bull, tell him all that. I'm the one that I'ma gamble on, I ramble on. I'm about to get my ramble on, and I'm the one they really couldn't get a handle on. Then when they see that Mr. Boy, they get a tantrum on, and I know they never thought we would make it. Underdogs, it wouldn't be Gable. Labels gon' ask what we bring. Tell them we bringing the table. Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself. Artlist.io. Yeah, I bet on myself. Take off your shoes, crib brand new. Yeah, I'm about to go in like a damn fool. I'm leaving your mans, them in shambles. You know, light up the wax like a candle. I've been on fire, watch me heat up the track. I took the crown, I ain't giving it back. Music licensing reimagined. You gon' big a statistic, really. You think you'll get it back? That's silly. I'm about to run the game, no kidding. I'm way too cold, too chilly. Yeah, they ain't wanna hear me, yeah, now they gon' feel me. You did? Look at my team gon' way off. Now we running the game, they can't play y'all. We don't need an assist, now we counting up chips. I think it's time that they pay y'all. Let's go. Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. Artlist.io. Yeah, I bet on myself.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome in the Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am him, Mr. 33. And tonight we're going to talk about, we're in the aftermath of the fight. So let's go into the conversation. I really don't know what everybody expected out of this particular match. First of all, they had to bring it down to 2-minute rounds. So we understand that because of the man Mike Tyson's age, we understood that he wasn't going to have that stamina. Now we were just talking about Father Time catching up with everybody. Now we just had this conversation about LeBron James and how he's holding on to his strength, and we compared that to what Aaron Rodgers is doing. Now that's 41 and 39 respectively. What did y'all think was going to happen at 58? Did y'all really think y'all was going to catch the early 2000 Tyson? What up, though? What up, word? You gotta understand that stamina is not going to be there. So there shouldn't be surprising or shocking about anything of that aspect, right? So he gets in the ring. We have that conversation. We see what's going on. Everybody hooping and hollering. First of all, shout out for them getting 72,000 people to watch that fight for that main, quote unquote, main event. For me, it was an exhibition. They trying to say it counts. Okay, God bless their heart. But like I said, what was they expecting? You know what I mean? What was they really expecting after that fight? Like, what did they the man's 58. You can't get to 30 years old. And 30 years later, like, that's not happening. Right? Let's just be realistic. So I'm not, like I said, for me personally, I'm not shocked about the outcome. I'm not, everybody talk about the CompuBox. It was inaccurate. It was all of those things, man. Mike. Yeah, I agree with that. If you want to come up, you can. The link is in the chat. But I just think that I don't know what everybody was expecting. I really don't. You know, the fact that he did the things that he did to get in the ring, right? You know, they had all the professional boxers there. Well, the ex boxers, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. I don't know what's going on with Andre Ward, but that's another story. I'm waiting for my 33 brothers to come up here, and we had that conversation. Roy Jones was there, but they all understood what the assignment was. And I don't know why people are really shocked about this thing. I really have no idea what the expectation was out of that fight. I'm not gonna I'm not I'm not making no excuses, but shout out to Jake Paul. I'm in a how do I say this? In a strategical way, Jake Paul did his job. Pretty much for me, he just kept the jab going to where, Mike wouldn't do nothing crazy. Like I said, everybody think Mike is gonna go up and under, up and under, up and under. The man's 58 years old. Like, he don't have that in him. I was saying to myself, maybe he gonna give it a last hurrah in the final round, but he was gone. He was going by the third round. I'm gonna say the third round. To be honest, it looked like, I don't want to say deer in headlights, but he looked out of place. I think, you know, in the last few rounds he started biting his glove just because he was frustrated that his mind was telling him to do something that his body could not do. So it's no shock to me that the results were what they were. I don't, to be honest, like, there was no great rounds for Mike. He had a good flurry of moments. He had a couple of good moments, but you know, I think if he had any energy, it would have been a different scenario. But I'm 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 just glad he made it out of there with no damage to where, like in that Serrano fight. That was a different fight. Them ladies went to work. They were just firing all over the place. That's something that we will talk about in a minute. But I don't know what everybody expected. I think everybody was trying to relive their glory years through this fight, and reality came and bit them in the tail. I was in the reality, like, he can't do this. There's no way in the world you in there sitting there thinking you gonna get that Mike Tyson. You got Mike Tyson, but you ain't get Iron Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? So the scorecard, it could have been a little closer. It wouldn't have mattered. The fact was, he didn't do enough to win the majority of the rounds, and that's just being nice. But like I said, I'm more happy that he uh he came through with no damage to him, and Jake Paul did exactly what he needed to do. My 33 brother, what's going on with you? But
Can you hear me
go
all
ahead,
right? Okay, that's
loud and
good.
clear.
My bad, my mic was muted. Man, I don't know. That was hard to watch, man. I was, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Jake Paul was just gonna fuck Mike up.
I,
I was being real, bro. Like, but he showed me his character tonight, and a lot of things you got to pay attention to Jake Paul. He a boy from Cleveland, little white boy from the backwoods of Cleveland. Who did some crazy stuff on YouTube and then had a dream like, look, I want to box, but they wouldn't let him in the boxing game. He had to go through all the hoops and hurdles, and he was like, man, fuck that. I'm Jake Paul. I'm gonna just fight some people. Um, I'm gonna just fight some people and put on my own fights, and that's what he did. And he started getting. And if you, I started off boxing, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. I hated it. It's literally a sweet science, and some people just naturally gifted, bro. They twitchy. It's different from martial arts, bro. Because martial arts is
Right.
like you can use your whole body. I'm hitting you in your leg. I'm hitting you in your knee. I'm hitting you in your head. I can hit you anywhere. Boxing is boxing, bro. It's from the waist up. So if you got a twitchy person, and so I mean, I wasn't good at boxing. I was getting my ass whooped. I had a couple good fights, but like not even amateur, just trying to get to the amateurs. You know,
Right.
so but I got into martial arts, and I'm like, so boxing that's a whole different sport, bro. That's why them MMA fighters they come in there and think, oh, I can box. No, you can't. No, if you ain't a boxer, bro, you ain't boxing. And somebody who been practicing, he had enough fights under his belt, bro. He been doing this for about 7 years, man. 6, 7 years. He been boxing. He got in there
Mhm.
with a couple real amateur boxers, and he got in there with fighters. So it ain't like he
Right.
got real trainers, like people who train like world champions are training him, and he lived it, bro. So I mean, him at 27 fighting, maybe if it was some dude off the street, Mike Tyson would have had it. But he knew what to do. He knew strategy. Like
Right.
boxing is a science. So like when Mike was all hyped up, he just let him throw. He stood away, and the first hook he threw, I already knew what time it was because I watched Jake Paul. I watched his fights, and he throw from the elbow. When I seen him throw a loop and hook, and I noticed he didn't throw any hooks until Mike was retreating. Like he wasn't trying to
Right.
hurt Mike. He gave Mike an opportunity to try to hit him, but he did not try to hurt Mike. And he made Mike chase him. You look at the first 2 rounds,
Right.
bro. And
Correct.
then
I agree.
and then he put Mike on the back foot. When he put Mike on the back, bro, he could slaughter him. Look how he fought Tyrone Woodley. Even when him and Tyson Fury brother went at it, Tommy Fury, that's the only dude who beat him.
Right.
Look when he went at it. No, he was head
Hmm.
hunting. He wasn't trying to hit Mike, bro. And then you can tell at the end of the fight, a couple seconds left, he kept bowing. I was like, man, Jake, you a monster, man. He a bro. Bro, that dude is a fucking genius, man. I all respect to
Yeah.
Jake Paul, man, because he
That's it.
he he put on the fight, he hyped it up. You know what I'm saying? He took that slap, and he was still, man. He could have did whatever he wanted to Mike in that ring, bro. And that would have broke my heart, man. I probably would have been like, man, if I ever seen it do, I might stab him.
Right. And that's the thing that I was worried about going into this whole match. Like, what if he really has his way with Mike? Like I said, I know those seven. Well, shout out to the crowd, right? 72,000 people. Y'all can be mad all y'all want. Y'all thought y'all was gonna see something that y'all knew y'all wasn't going to see. Let's just be realistic. Everybody tried to live through Mike tonight, and they failed. But the fact that, like, for me, I was like I said, he had Mike chasing him around a little bit. Played with him with the jab the first 2 rounds, and he tried to give Mike a couple moments, and then I was like, he had no more stamina. I knew he was frustrated when he was biting them damn gloves in the last couple rounds. I'm like, he is annoyed with himself. He's so
He,
frustrated with himself. He can't even conjure up that power that he once had. He knew what it
he
was before. That
at that point he knew Jake was carrying him. I seen that in his face. He was frustrated because he's the baddest man on the planet. You get this little white boy carrying you to a fight, trying not to hurt you. But he,
and
he
he
showed
spoke
him
from
ultimate
pride.
respect. Ultimate
Hmm.
respect, bro.
And at the end of the day, I do salute him. Even Mike had to say, you know what, we'll see. It depends on the situation. I don't care what the situation is. Please don't do that no more.
Yeah,
I
don't
I,
do
I
that
can't.
shit no more.
I can't. You know what I mean? Like, it was sad that you
I
know,
protest
like
that shit, bro.
I mean, I was shouting out Netflix like, damn, y'all just freezing up at the right time. Cause man, if I see something when we come back, I'm gonna be mad. Commander, what up, nine? Um,
What up, man?
like, it was just. I'm sitting there watching the moments fleet away. Round 3, you see he's slowing up. He looked like deer in headlights, like he didn't know what to do. Like he was trying to tell himself to throw that punch, but his body said, "Nigga, if you don't sit down somewhere, you know how you go." Like I don't have it, and I'm like, yo, he's trying to, he trying to bob and weave. He getting that 1 second bob and weave. Like, look, you can't even conjure that up. You can't command that. You can't do none of that stuff, man. You say chipper. Ain't no way in the world you can do that. You know what I mean? But shout out to Jake Paul. I'm not upset with that decision. Uh, like I said, I'm more in satisfaction that he got to walk out that ring in one piece.
Yeah.
His pride was hurt. You see the pride in his eyes. Like the fire was like it was extinguished. Like I don't know if I can do this no more. But even his pride's like, yo, I might do this again. Like, no, you better not. You understand? Like that was just crazy how that thing went up with how that went. Now that Serrano and Taylor fight is something totally different, right? I don't know if you got to see that fight. They gonna have that controversy going all the way through. But Taylor did what she need. Well, after the rubbing up, I don't know. Her hair must be a Brillo pad. He rubbed up on her whole eyebrow, her whole face just opened up. It parted like a Red Sea type thing. What you
Bro,
thought about that fight?
that was the most that was Katie Taylor, bro. That's why I never really gave her respect. Bro, Katie Taylor always do that. She lead with her head, bro. She do that shit on
Mm-hmm.
purpose. You can't tell me. I was looking like in the second round, I'm like, oh, she gonna cut her. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm like, because every time Amanda like started up, she hit her with a body shot, her head go right down into her. And this is how you know when people doing the shit intentionally. Because you know this girl eye up right there. Why you keep putting your head into her, rubbing her? You doing that shit you trying because you know she was tagging you. Amanda was tagging her. And she couldn't take that.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't take that 4 more rounds. So she had to slow her down. And that's just part of boxing. I mean, people they understand that. They call people like Katie Taylor leatherhead.
Mm-hmm.
They got tough skin. I'm being serious, bro. They call them leatherhead. They got
Yeah,
tough skin.
I know. I saw it. And once I seen that cut, I said, yo, it's over for this young lady. She ain't getting this belt back. She has to. I mean, I said they'll have another match. If they do, she has to be more strategic. She might have to, she may have to jab her way in there to a punch to where she could take her out. Because if it's close like that again, she has to expect that to happen once again. There's no way in the world you can't expect that young lady, Taylor, to not try to scrub your eyeball out. So that was a controversial fight, but I'll give it to Serrano. She was trying to stay in there, but once that blood started getting in your face and your eyes, it's like a disadvantage, and that's what really made her lose the match.
Man, I think Serrano won regardless. When they took that, they said that was a 9-9 round. I think that was a 10-9. I bet it should have been a 10-8 round.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you can't take a punch
And
and make it, you can't take a point and make it even. I don't see how that works. That never works ever.
she wasn't even winning that round though. Katie Taylor wasn't landing nothing, man. I'm looking at Serrano. I mean, even when you look at the copy box number, it's like, okay, yeah, she was more accurate, but she wouldn't. She was getting hit more too. That's the whole thing. Like Serrano was
Power
throwing more
punches,
punches
right?
and connecting. Her percentages is what Katie Taylor's percentages was just higher, meaning she threw less punches. That's it.
Yeah, I never liked comp box because it don't like you can land all the little nick knick-knack punches, right? The little jabs or whatever. But those impact punches is more important to me, right? Because you,
Hmm.
if you catch them with one good punch, you don't win the round because they threw 100 little knick-knack punches. You see what I'm saying? Like I hate this the point system in there. It's just like the electoral votes in voting. That's what it looked like. It's like politics. You can't judge impact of one heavy punch to 100 little punches. I might be exaggerating with the number, but the point is that one could be much more potent than them little 100 that she's throwing. But you know, all around, it was a good. I thought that should have been. I thought that should have been a draw, to be honest with you, because Serrano she was doing everything she can. The last 3 rounds it was like a slugfest. Once they got the blood out of her eyes, they did a good job containing the blood for the most part in later rounds. But the damage was already done in like the fourth, fifth, the fourth and fifth rounds. I think that's where, if anything, she lost the fight in those 2 rounds. But those 2 rounds mattered to me. So it was like 3-3, and then she took those the middle rounds, the fifth and the sixth, or the fourth and the fifth, excuse me, because of that. So you know, I mean, it's different. You might have viewed
Oh,
it in another.
I seen Katie Taylor. I mean, I seen her take maybe 3 rounds out of that whole fight, maybe 3 rounds. Like
Wow.
she wasn't. I mean, she wasn't effective. She was on the back foot until Amanda got cut, and then she started trying. But even when she was slugging out, she caught Amanda clean a couple times, but she wasn't hitting her, bro.
Yes.
It was real. She was rolling right off of her.
Right.
She was
Because
rolling
they
and
was
countering
connected
like
with
we
each
used.
other. Right.
And, so it's like, what is y'all seeing, bro? That's the second time they did that. They just, bro, look, it's crazy, man. I ain't even about to get into that. They just don't want Amanda to be one of the. Let Katie Taylor fight Clarissa. It ain't going down like that.
Oh,
No, no.
absolutely
And the
not.
Serrano moved up almost 40 pounds. So let Katie Taylor move up, I think 10 pounds, and fight Clarissa and see how that go down. I bet you won't do that. Because the GOAT, no, she ain't playing that. You come in with your head, she gonna uppercut the shit out of you. And GOAT don't play that shit. Now go ahead and fight. Go fight Alicia Bumgarner. Go fight one of them. I bet you that don't go down like that. You fighting a lady who
I,
walk around at 115 pounds, man. Go sit down. And she was rocking
right.
your ass. But
And it
see
was
that
just,
she one of them. She a Boricua. She one of them Mexican fighters. So they just put their head down and go forward. They ain't how them black
mm,
fighters fight. They be bouncy. You come in with that head, they gonna step to the side and uppercut your ass. And both of them
yeah, they
fight like dudes. Clarissa Shield fight like a
right.
dude. Shield ain't none of that. That's what that big ass white girl. What's her name? Um, I forget that big ass white girl name. But she thought she was just gonna walk all over Clarissa doing that little irky jerk like Tyson Fury did. Man, Clarissa
Hmm.
started backing up. Big, 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 big. Like we played touch and go as kids. We played touch football and shit. We like where you can't touch it. So
Right.
we used to, being twitchy like that.
It was
Uh,
it was that was I mean, I can't remember the two fellas that fought the first fight, but
I I ain't watched the first one, but Mario Bart. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why I say salute to Jake Paul because he knew what he was doing. That's why he put those fights together. Those was actually one was for a championship belt, WBC
right,
champion Mario Barrio. So he knew what he was
right.
doing when he created that. He knew him and Tyson was more of a sparring match, an exhibition, but he put real fights on. So even like if it was on pay per view, you would have got your money's worth because Katie Taylor and Serrano too. That's the main event. That's the card by itself. That can
I agree.
headline a card by itself. So I mean,
I
people
agree.
complaining about the fight. People went out to see the spectacle of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, but what they paid for, they got. That's Amanda Serrano. That's what you pay for. Even that Mario Barrios fight, them boys was throwing. I mean, them was
Absolutely.
fights. You
Right.
know,
That's what I'm saying. I would say the same thing. Like, yo, this is like I don't even consider that an undercard. You know what I mean? I consider those
right?
like B like B plus fights. Not A. Well, the Barrio fight was like the Serrano fight was masterpiece. A plus, right? Mastercard, like main event. the Barrio to me was like, okay, that's the undercard under the main event. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They,
Yeah.
so for me, like, I don't think everybody understood what they got, even though a lot of people's Netflix was free all over the
Right.
place.
Right.
But
I was like,
y'all gotta understand what it was. Y'all gotta understand what it was. It was that many people trying to get to those fights to see. Well, they was trying to see the main event, but the like, quote unquote undercard, those are something that you had to pay attention to. And if you didn't pay attention to it, you missed out on you on your little $7 from Netflix. Cause that y'all got more than what y'all are supposed to get for $7. I'm gonna just say that out loud because y'all not paying attention to it. But those fights was definitely worth it. Shout out to them. I know Serrano is, as she said, she wants to have they're gonna have a third fight. So, but the Barrio fight, I didn't really catch the the post fight comments or whatever. In the ring, I didn't catch none of that. That's why I don't like doing fight parties because or going to fight parties because people talk too much. I'm trying to hear what they're saying and things like that, strategies, and then is there going to be another match? So I didn't even catch that. But you know, it was definitely a good card, whether people understand it or not. But wow, like I said, everybody looked for that main event, but the main event was the quote unquote undercard that I think people don't understand that part.
man, shout out to Jake Paul for putting all that together with Netflix. That can change the whole landscape of boxing, bro. The way they just did that, what they just pulled off tonight. Because how many times we watch a fight and because it's on pay-per-view, we can't go back and rewatch it. We can
Right.
go right back and rewatch it. Then it's on Netflix. Who ain't got Netflix? So they just getting Netflix getting paid for people tuning in. They don't need nobody to buy shit. They just need people to watch their shit. So
Hmm.
they just changed the game.
Yeah,
These
I
boxers can get paid. Man, think about them them comedy specials they do. I mean,
hmm
they Netflix, bro. I remember when Netflix first came out. That shit was like, I'm like, man, okay, I get this. It was a couple of them sites out, but watch it evolved, and it's trying to be like Amazon, bro.
that's the rival. And like we were just talking about how Roy is getting ready to come over there. You think that's why I always said for Roy they're gonna have to step
Bro,
their game up because
that's
that
gonna
that
be
that
lit.
tonight, yeah, tonight it showed you like, yo, you gotta know what you're doing, right? It's no mistaking what that was. It was a excellent, excellent. Well, besides the technical side, as far as the glitches, and it was that many people trying to get to Netflix.
That bro,
I'm gonna say at least I want to say at least 10 million people try to get on Netflix at one time. If you
where
ain't got
Prez and
Apple
Lisa
or
at?
whatever, huh?
Where Prez and Lisa at? I need to know what Netflix stock is, cause that I mean after tonight, bro, I've never had
You
anything
got to
shut
catch them
down on
Sunday.
Netflix.
Shout out to President. Yeah, you got to catch them Sunday because I promise you, they may have got some more interest, and that stock probably on the rise now. Because I
Bro,
know after tonight, and then like I always tell, like we've been speaking about Raw getting ready to go over there, so you know how that crowd is in the first place. So they're about to do some things over there, but
bro, if they
once they
can get
fix
the
those technical
pay-per-views
glitches,
like
they'll be
Peacock,
fine. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They ready to rival, like you said. They ready to go after Amazon, right? They may not get the football and those type of things, but those boxing matches, like if Jake can get, I think he said he wanted Canelo. If that happens, they're gonna
bro,
blow the whole damn Netflix up. They're gonna
bro,
tear the whole
Canelo can't
Netflix
do that. Canelo can't do that. You know why? This is because Tank said something. They asked Tank, would he ever consider doing that? He was like, look, I'm not Floyd. He said, I'm not there yet. And what he was saying is, I'm not retired, man. if Canelo fight anybody, if he fight a Jake Paul versus any type of contender, his whole legacy gonna be trash. You can't do that in the middle because there's people they want him to fight the monster. David Benavidez. They want him to fight Morales. There's so many fighters that he can actually fight. And you go do that for
Hmm.
a cop out fight, you'll have to call that an exhibition. He have to
Right.
say this is an exhibition. This ain't, this is just something I'm doing for the people. He have to promote it like that. But then he gonna even take a hit for that. Like, you doing this for the people. We don't want this. We want Benavidez. We want to see that. That's a dream matchup. So I mean, he can when he retired, he can do that.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. There's no way in the world you can. That's like I don't know. That's like you can't. No, you can't do that. Yeah, I can't even put that into an example. Like what example could you put that as? Right? You can't do that. So that may be that may be wishful thinking for Jake Paul, but he's gonna have to find somebody else to actually
Shannon
come
Briggs,
around and
bro.
try to.
Go, go fuck with Shannon Briggs,
You think so?
man. Go fuck with Shannon Briggs, or go fuck with what's my man from England? Um, uh, what's his name? He's
Not
still
Lennox
boxing. He's
Lewis.
still acting. Nah, he's still boxing. The dude he fought Tyson Fury not too long ago.
Oh, I can't pronounce his
The
name.
black dude.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, go fight him. Go fight
What
somebody
is
like
going on with Andre Ward? Why is he not fighting?
Andre Ward, man. He stepped away from the game. He just stepped away, man. Man, look, you gotta realize this is a combat sport, bro. I mean, he was in some wars and some battles, man. You think about life, you doing this to make your life better, but what kind of better life you gonna have? You gonna be like the hitman Tommy Hearns? You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna be like Sugar Ray
Right.
Leonard? You know what I'm saying? Great two examples. Sugar Ray walked away at the right time. You gonna
I
be
seen
like
him.
Muhammad Ali, or you gonna be like Lennox Lewis.
I seen him sitting there like, yo, what what made him walk? Because I think he was trying to say he was trying to do something. I'm like, don't dude, you've been gone too long. Like that whole thing that you was fighting back then, that's not even the same. Who you gonna fight?
Yeah,
Like
man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Bro, you had to take for him to fight somebody competitive. He had to take like 4 or 5 tune-up fights, man, just to get his. I mean, you in there sparring, but that's different when somebody actually trying to take you off your head, bro.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's different. Like all right, spawn is okay, they let you get off. But man, when it's for that prize, it's something different. And I think a lot of people, that people that don't really follow the sport don't understand the difference. If it's a prize, if it's a prize fight, you trying to get that prize. You need that extra whatever it is. It ain't everything ain't just set up to where all right, you get this, you get that. Nah, there gotta be an outcome. You get more when you win. They don't I don't think the average well, I'll say average fighters or average fight watchers, they don't really understand the concept. So, but I was just looking at him like, yo, he looks like he can still do it, but he something. Nah, he don't. It looked like he just want to talk about it. Like there's no fire in him, no spark. But here he goes talking about. I'm thinking about it too. Like, oh my god, don't stop. You gonna come back and
Man,
be like Apollo Creed.
I'll tell you this, bro. I never competed on a high level like that. I only did a couple amateur fights in Muay Thai, and I did like 5 when I was boxing. But I'll tell you this, man, that when you in that ring, bro, it's a different mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's like like when they talk about warrior, people really think they know what that means until it's just you and another man, and he trying to take your head off, and you trying to take his. And one slip up, you know it's over. That's why people train as hard as they do. When you see like the people who train, like look at Floyd. There's a reason he Floyd. That boy lived it. That's why Tank,
Mhm.
look at Tank now. He cleaned himself up. He started off, he was just skilled. He was just getting off on his talent. And then he realized, like, hold on, this talent ain't good enough. I got to train because there's people training just as hard. And that talent, you can be talented, but it'll be overshadowed by skill. And skill is honed through training. So, I mean,
Well,
I'm telling you, bro, just sparring. Like, I took like a year off and then get back in there. Man, I took a clip on the nose. I thought my goddamn nose was broke. And I realized, like, nah, man, I'm straight. It's over with.
right.
Like,
This ain't one of those events where you could pick up where you left off, or what they say. It's like riding a
oh,
bicycle. They tell you a damn lie. That
you a
year
damn
off,
lie.
boy. Yeah,
Espe-
you ain't doing no
Especially,
conditioning, no nothing. Oh man, you finished. You meant me.
especially when you start getting older. I was like 35, and like
Oh,
my 34. I mean, I went to the gym, but I wasn't really sparring. I was just training, but I ain't really go to the dojo. And man, I started going back to the dojo. Man, it's them young people, man. You like, okay, I got skill, wisdom, knowledge, I got all that, but they just come at you. They just coming. And if you ain't in condition, if you ain't ready for that, if you ain't accustomed to that, boy, that boy did a roundhouse, and I when he threw it, like you were saying, how Mike Body did, I was like, bro, I tried to duck and I couldn't duck, and I just got my arm up. That wasn't good enough. I leaned back and he still caught my nose because
mm,
I felt his foot on my arm, and I'm like, God damn, this little motherfucker. So I leaned back, and his foot went right through my arm and clipped my nose, and I'm looking like, fuck. Like, all right, I got this little motherfucker. I had to take his ass down and choke him real quick. Like, nah, bro, I ain't standing up with your ass. Let me take that motherfucker threw that. I went down, did a sweep. He fell down. I crawled, grabbed his arm. He thought I was trying to put him in the arm bar. So he pulled with his other arm. As soon as he did that, I released and came under his neck and grabbed his head. He tapped out before I can even lock it in. He was like, "Oh, you ain't choking me out." Because
mm.
when I synced that arm in, he knew I had him. He couldn't do nothing. It was a wrap. He was about to go to sleep, but like fuck that. This dude almost took my goddamn head off, and he kicked like a fucking mule. Young as hell, man. 22. I'm like, I am not about to get knocked out by no 22-year-old.
Yeah, that's the that's pride right there. Like, you ain't gonna whoop me, young boy. You ain't gonna whoop
Mm.
me, youngin. You know what I mean? Like now, speaking of that, right? We got the John Jones, right? John Jones fight tomorrow. What we looking for in that fight tomorrow?
Well, both of them old as hell, but Steve, he was a good fighter, but he ain't on Jones. Jones ain't take that much damage in his career. Jones is constantly training, constantly. So I see Jones taking him off in 3 rounds. 3 rounds or less, he gonna take him off. Steve, now that other dude Aspinall, I don't know if Jones want to fight him. And Jones saying all the right things, but he don't want to fight that young boy.
It's just something about getting up there, man. You like if nobody learned from tonight's, if you didn't learn from Mike Tyson tonight, man, like yo, I don't care what your mind tell you, that body may not respond the same way as that behind, boy. You you gotta understand that, if you going in there fighting somebody 10 years, you're young and 5 years, 5 years it's not that bad, but 10 and more it's a different scenario. So this gonna be it's a great weekend, like I said, as far as combat sports, whether it's MMA or tonight. Well, yeah, tonight's fight. Besides the exhibition, you're gonna get your money's worth, guys. Guys, go ahead and check these fights out. Uh, like he said, shout out to Jake Paul. Jake Paul said he did what he needed to do. And he got that little quote unquote victory, if that's what y'all want to call it. But them fights underneath him was spectacular. There's nothing like I don't even have a I have a complaint, besides as he said, the leatherhead lady. But other than that, the competition besides that was very, very good. Better yet, it was great. So if y'all get a chance to rewatch that, y'all should rewatch that.
And you know what? If Mike catch Jake Paul in the phone booth, yeah, I think Mike could tear him up. But in a ring, bro, like a boxing match, no.
Right.
But you catch Mike outside somewhere, and there ain't a lot of space, he gonna eat your ass alive.
Yeah.
He gonna tear you up.
He-
And like the average
but that
person ain't walking up to Mike Tyson fucking with him. The
hell
average
no.
person, like I don't care who you are. Like even I was my wife asked me, she said, "Who you think will win in a fight, Mike Tyson or Bruce Lee?" In their prime, both of them. Mike will break Bruce Lee. I don't know why y'all think that karate, man. Look, it's the reason I went from boxing to karate. That shit easy. You can hit the whole body. Like, even if you start kicking Mike, he too goddamn big for Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was walking around like 140 pounds, bro.
Right.
Mike Tyson would have caught him one. Oh, he wouldn't have meant bullshit. Mike Tyson is just is probably better at his profession than Bruce was at his. And that's just real.
Yeah.
Like
But,
I'm a Bruce Lee
right.
fan, bro. I'm a student of
Mhm.
Wing Chun. I practiced it. I studied it. I'm telling you, I love it. But I'm telling you this, I did both. Boxing is something totally different. Like even
I
in a
agree.
street fight, boxing is more better in a street because even the footwork in and out teaches you to elude. So a lot of those kicks, I mean, that shit ain't gonna work on a technical sound boxer. He ain't gonna get kicked in the head. You ain't gonna kick him in the stomach. He used to taking blows there. You kick him in the leg, that's something different. You know, that's something different. But even that, I think a good boxer will adjust to that and get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Or
But
grab your
being
leg to,
technical,
what I mean, take a break.
hmm who I can't even see the chat. Who in the chat? Just Commander?
Just Commander.
Yeah, bro. I
Just
don't.
Commander.
Yeah, I didn't.
I knew I was gonna come on late, so that's one of the reasons why I was. But it just need to be spoken of. How how tonight actually was. I know everybody saw the main event, but it was more than the main event. The main event was that. The main event was the couple of fights underneath that main event,
Mm-hmm. That was the
and
main event, man.
right, and that's those efforts, like them ladies were going to war. Like like I said, I gained a whole new respect for Corrado because she could have easily gave that up, after that white meat started
Second
showing
headbutt
in
too.
her eye. Yeah,
Second, she
but
headbutted her three damn times after she split her.
right,
Three times after she split her, bro. That's why I'm like, come on, bro. You know where that. Like, why your head keep leading to that side? Like, man, just watch the fight, bro. Like, I'm legally blind, and I seen that shit. Like, come on
right.
now. And then people complaining, oh, that was they both doing. They ain't both doing shit.
Ain't both
Amanda's
doing
throwing
nothing. No,
punches.
no,
This
no.
bitch throwing foreheads. There's a difference.
Yeah, she throwing a ponytail. Like that shit had razor blades.
I'm like,
But
damn, is she Irish or Samoan? You know, the Samoans be throwing them damn headbutts all the time. I'm thinking she's
right,
Samoan.
and it's
I'm
just
thinking
so
like,
crazy how, yeah, it was so crazy how she kept doing that. And I'm like, yo, but it would have it would have been understandable if Corrado would have said, you know what, I can't do it. But nah, she kept, she was a professional. She went through there and she held her own. Like for me, like I said, for me, it was close enough. I don't know what they talking about, but I wouldn't have been mad if they would have had a draw out of that fight. I'm just being honest with you.
man,
Because they made it look one sided and it wasn't one sided.
bro, that man, listen, they need to they should have stopped that fight. They should have stopped it. I look. I enjoy combat sports and all that, but at the end of the day, it's not entertaining when people really get hurt. That shit ain't
Right.
entertaining no more. You know,
I,
and I fought not professionally, but so I understand the spirit and the heart of the fighter, but you gotta you have to protect people when you create a system where it's a sport. You have to protect people. Even after that fifth round, they should have stopped that Tyson. Like the way he looking, bro. I'm like this old ass man getting hit in the head, bro. Man, what the fuck going on? We this society, and then people complaining. Ain't nobody knocking him out. Jake didn't go out. Like what the? You wanted him to kill Mike? Like what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, you
right.
know what I'm like, man, there's people complaining, oh, Jake didn't really try. Like, you want him. So if that was your granddaddy. This man got kids. This man got grandkids. Y'all want this man grandkids. Man, y'all fucked up, bro. This society is messed up. I thought that was a good exhibition, goddamn it. I applaud Jake Paul. And I was scared though, because I didn't know he was gonna do that. But now that it's over and I seen what he did, man, I would have paid for that shit. That was a great exhibition because he put other people on. Like all them people who was in that stadium, guess what they seen? Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, some women. Women don't even get credit for boxing, but they
They
seen
don't.
these women throw some clubs. They seen Mario Barrios. They seen the other young men. They got exposed to these other people because of who Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. They came out to see them, but they got a show from the other people. When people got the opportunity and they showed their ass. So shout out to Jake Paul. I think what he doing is awesome. I don't care what nobody. I'm gonna be an advocate defender of Jake Paul from now on because of what he did tonight. I'm gonna be an advocate defender.
Mm. I was watching the fight before they even went on Netflix. It was they had it on the tube, YouTube, and it was I forgot the lady name. It was Green and Witherpool. I don't know if you got to see that fight. I
Uh-uh.
suggest you catch that because it was a controversial end to that. They were saying that Witherpool, he was landing a lot of good punches, but they said Green was more impactful, and that's why I was like, okay, if these are the same, I don't recall if they're the same judges, but if you look at
No,
that fight,
they
the
always
Green
switch it.
the one who won wasn't supposed to win. Green wasn't supposed to win, and she won a belt. So
And
I'm like,
see,
wow,
but see, like the average person, you really like when you research and see how the judges score is a point system, right? And you got to realize how you get to those points. A body shot is worth points. A power body shot is worth points. A jab is not worth more points than a hook. You see what I'm
right,
saying? How clean did
right,
you catch him? Who's the aggressor? Who was pushing the other one back? Now, was the person on a back foot boxing? Because that's countering, right? So if you countering,
hmm
that's good for the point system. But are you running? Is the difference between on your back foot countering and back foot running. So average person watching a fight, like I said, you might be throwing all these jabs or touching a person, and then like a lot of people be thinking like people be getting hit and they don't. They don't understand they catching it with the glove. They getting like Tank had a fight with Frank Martin, and
hmm
after the fight, people was like, "Damn, Tank, his face all bruised." And he was like, "Yeah, he was hitting my glove. He wasn't even hitting Tank, bro. He was hitting his glove, but Tank's glove was hitting him, and he yellowed, so he turned colors and shit, like the Skittles.
right,
Yellow people turn colors. So Tank, his face was bruised, but it wasn't from getting punched. It was from his glove, from him catching the punches, and his glove hitting him. So he was like damn near hitting his damn self. But the other guy wasn't hitting him. He was catching. So like people so it's just the visuals. You have to know. Like my wife, I was explaining to her like what the punches, how the punches, she was like, I used to like this until you. And I'm like, but she was like, oh, I'm like, he didn't even get hit. Tyson punched Jake and Jake caught it. But he went back. And she was like, yeah, Tyson, hit him again, hit him up. I'm like, he ain't even hit him. Yes, he did.
Right.
No, babe, that's called a catch, a block. But he hit him. No, no, he didn't hit him.
It's
He
not the
blocked
same
him.
thing.
Right. She
And
thinking just because they made contact it's a punch. Like, no, it don't work like that.
that's the but see that's the like even in sports you gotta people have to understand there's a learning curve to this thing too, right? A punch is not necessarily impactful for like every other punch. There's different, like you said, the way a jab works and a cross or a hook is two different things. One is more impactful than the other, right? So they have to understand that. They have to go and relearn those type of things. They got to understand the scoring system. How you just eloquently explained that. That's what they really need to do and understand that. Like the Olympics don't even they have that, but they don't even explain that right. But you only see that every 4 years.
They,
Matter of fact,
bro,
I didn't even see no boxing matches this past summer in the Olympics. How about that? Now
bro,
that
I'm
I'm sitting here
telling
thinking
you,
about it, I don't see none of that.
the Olympic score system is totally different from professional. Totally, totally.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit is like that's why people be getting robbed at the Olympics, man. It's
Right.
contact. You just got to make contact, make clean contact, and you win. You can jab a person in the stomach all day. Just make clean
and,
contact and show aggression. That's
and
all you got to do. If you box, oh
mhm.
no, no, that mm-mm,
Boxing is not a thing. Boxing is not a thing in the Olympics, and I think
mm-mm.
because that's a worldwide event, they think that's the actual combat of boxing in America, or I don't know how I don't. I'm not gonna say
Well,
European because European is not like that either. It's not like the
it's,
Olympic counter either.
nah, the Olympics is closer to the amateur system.
Right.
That the Olympics is close to the amateur. Professional boxing is professional boxing, no matter if it's they just got different styles. Like Europeans fight differently,
Right.
Mexicans fight differently, white and blacks
Absolutely.
fight differently. That's why you
Yes,
see
sir.
a lot of these people going like you'll see a lot of black fighters going to Mexican trainers. Why is that? Because they already got twitchiness. Now they trying to find the aggression. The boxing, I mean the science of boxing, that's a black thing, man. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying. That's that hit and not get hit. Everybody else, every other style besides like the European style, even the Australian style, they just fight. That's why they be getting their ass whooped by black people because they be like, oh yeah, we gonna bounce around and knock your head. That's what we gonna do. We ain't just gonna put our head down. So that's why now you get like people like Vasily Lomachenko,
Mhm.
Usyk. They adopted the footwork of black people and they turned it into their own shit. That shit is like dancing. They footwork is fucking beautiful, man. The angles they take and everything is fucking beautiful, but they fight more like black people. And you starting to see a lot of these people adopted the black style of fighting versus which was popular is the Mexican style because they just fight.
Mm.
They put your
Yeah,
head down and fight.
their
Like
endurance
Pitbull
was
Cruz. I'm
their
serious.
endurance back then was nice. Yeah,
Like
it's
that's why what's my man name back in the day? No Mas,
which
Mr. No Mas.
Durant.
That's yeah. That like Durant. That's what you see. Shit. I can't think. What was it? It was Sugar Ray, wasn't it?
Sugar
Didn't he
Ray.
beat him the first time? He beat him the first time, then, and then the second time he no
Uh,
Mas his ass. But see, the
yeah,
first time Sugar Ray went in there and trying to fight him, that shit ain't work. When he started boxing
right.
him, the ring couldn't do nothing. He couldn't cut the
Yeah.
ring off. He was just sliding to the side,
He's like,
slide,
I
bop,
can't quit.
slide, bop, slide, bop, 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 back up, boom, walked on his that, bop, bop. He was just bopping him,
Mhm.
bro. He couldn't do nothing. Even Canelo switched his style. He started fighting like Floyd. Canelo went in there trying to swing and hit Floyd. Floyd was like, can't touch this, no, 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 bop, bop, bop,
Right.
bop, can't touch this, bop, bop. He just beat him. He ain't hurt
Yeah.
him. He just beat him though.
He did
Like,
enough
bro,
to
you know
win.
how deflating that is? Do you like, bro? Do you know how deflating that is when you think He had Floyd on the ropes, just swinging, and Floyd just turning. And, you can't touch me. Like you know, bro. I remember like my sinful. This dude was 60 something years old, and I couldn't touch him.
Mm.
And you going hard. I was like 27, 28, and I'm going hard trying to. I couldn't touch him. And when he blocked, bro, it felt like my forearm was gonna break. Like
Wow.
like, but that was just. And see, that's what I'm saying. Martial arts is something different.
Get him. Yeah.
Martial arts is different. That's like ain't no boxer about to go into martial arts and be successful. They're just not
I
gonna
don't think
do it.
so either.
Because if
I
you
don't
get
know why
grabbed,
people keep comparing that. You can't. It's not as simple as everybody think. I,
those are two
I,
totally different arts, two different disciplines.
I think we as people need to stop thinking that it's that easy. It's not that easy. Even if you think it is, y'all go ahead and try it, and now let me know how y'all come out of there. How y'all come out of that scenario? Because I don't want to
And,
know.
and then this too, MMA is something different too. MMA is
I
not martial arts. That's why martial artists be going to MMA getting their ass whooped. I remember this dude, like they used to say Aikido. And I remember the first time I sparred an Aikido dude, I'm looking like, man, this shit is like, bro, you gonna get your ass whooped trying to do this shit.
mm-hmm.
Like if you practicing martial arts and you following the rule and structure of martial arts is different from MMA. Even Taekwondo, you see they only kick. Well, no, they punch too. Kick like karate. They only kick, right? And they form. So imagine it's something they kick and throw. They don't punch. So imagine if a karate dude fighting with those rules, kick and throw, and they start fighting a Muay Thai guy. And this motherfucker throwing elbows and spinning knees and jumping, flying knees. Nah, bro, you gonna get fucked up. But now, if that Muay Thai guy go into that discipline of just kicking and throwing, he gonna be at a disadvantage. So just the art itself, whatever you practice in, has its advantages over anything outside of that. They have their structure and their rules for a reason, you know. But MMA, people thought, oh, I can do karate, and then the motherfuckers was going in there getting punched in the face and slammed and choked. They wasn't used to that. That's like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You ain't learning how to kick and punch. You just learning how to grapple. So if you don't grab somebody, if you like Brazilian jiu-jitsu, if I had to put that up against another art to take it out, it'd be boxing. Because what boxing do? Nah, I'm getting out this clinch. You gonna have to clinch, but I mean, usually you only clinch when what? When you close. But you get somebody who stay on the outside with their jab, and this motherfucker don't know how to stop a jab. Don't know how to come around a jab. Don't know how to go under a jab. Oh, you gonna get jabbed to death, and then it's gonna set you up for a hook. You know, and then that jab ain't
Yeah.
gonna do nothing but set you up. And you ain't you cause you the whole time your mind frame is I gotta grab him. And this motherfucker on his back foot, like, nope, you ain't grabbing shit. Bop, 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 bop. No, man. I put Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. If I wanted, if somebody was doing Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and I wanted to take him, put a boxer up against him, you go wear him out. Because them angles, man, I'm telling you.
I know earlier you was talking about the sweet science of it. I, normal people ain't gonna think that's sweet, but the science is very accurate in this arena as far as you know what you need to do compared to what you think you need to do. Like you gotta know what to do in this thing, right? I know you speak about the difference between thinking and knowing or believing and knowing. This if you really look at this, you have to understand that difference between believing, thinking, and knowing, right? Because you got to understand like studying is essential here. You can't go in here like I think I can do it. Now you got to know if you can do it or not. And like you say, it's different to the average watcher. But to understand that, it takes time, and you to study. When you study it, you understand the difference. When you take the time to figure the science out behind this whole thing. So I don't think people really
Bro,
grasp that.
bro, I was my sister, her friend, um, he used to box, and when she was dating him, he came over for the holiday, and I was like heavy into Muay Thai. I was real heavy into Muay Thai, and we was talking, and he was like, "Oh, Muay Thai, Kate." I'm like, "All right, bro." And if you know about boxing, you roll with the punches, right? But when you know
Hmm.
about Muay Thai, your roll is a spin, right? So I knew, like, we was slap boxing. So I said, if he catch me, I'm gonna catch him in the back with an elbow. I'm gonna catch him back in the head with an elbow. And he caught me on the face, and he thought he got me to the point where I turned my head, and when I spent, he wasn't ready for it, bro. And when the back, I didn't like go full. I didn't go full through it. As soon as my elbow caught him, I pushed down instead of like going through it. I pushed through it. So I pushed his head down instead of. But I was like, yeah, if I would have threw the elbow, I would have knocked your ass out, boy. I'm telling you, there's a difference. It's a difference. It's just even when you do it for so long, like when you fight, you anticipate reactions, right? So
Hmm.
if I catch you with a hook, right? If I catch you, my reaction, your natural reaction is you go roll. Either the punch go take you or you go roll with the punch. So you expecting that hook to set up an uppercut because now you down, you in the angle for the uppercut. I done set you up with the right hook. Now I'm about to come with the left uppercut. So when I spent, I seen his arm going down too. As soon as my head went down, I seen him. He was shifting his hips for the uppercut. And when that elbow caught him, he didn't even see it coming. So
Mm.
even what I'm saying, watch that Mike Tyson fight again. When Mike he was anticipating Jake's punches, so that's when he was trying to dip his hip, but he couldn't do it fast enough. And Jake sat and waited.
Right.
He was sitting there
Right.
waiting. That's why I was
That's
like,
what.
man, he carried him. I was like, he could have cleaned Mike Tyson's squat right there. A
Yeah. He
couple
could have.
times,
He
like at
could have.
least six
Could have took
times I
him
seen
out.
that.
Yeah. He could have took him out, but that's why I was saying like, and like I said, Mike was trying to conjure it up. Like I can't even do it no more. Like I can't. He 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 was clenching the side of his face type thing. He had to bite his glove. Like I can't do it. I know he set me up, but it wasn't even like that. Because like the warrior in you could tell you one thing, but the body in you ain't to tell you something totally different. Like not tonight. Tonight is definitely not your night. You need to have several seats and reevaluate this concept right now because it's not in there for you no more. But I know that I know a couple of them boxers went in that background. I mean, went in that locker room and they had to let them like, yo, Mike, hey, like you look like frozen. You look froze the hell up in there. Like you like it was times that he looked confused to me, and I'm like, wow, he looked like deer in the headlights. He was confused. He didn't know what to do. I think I got it. Oh, I can't. I go lean a quarter of an inch instead of leaning all the way down. Like, nah, you can't do that no more, man. But
Bro,
like I said, he carried him. Like you said, I agree with that.
bro, that reminded me when we went to the little fair or amusement park, whatever you want to call it. They had the radar gunner. So I'm like, now in high school, I used to average anywhere between 88 miles per hour and 92, right? Fast lap through was 105. So
Mm.
I'm like, they like, oh, you get a teddy bear for throwing 80. I'm like, oh, I can do that waking up. Man, I threw that first pitch, bro. I swear I thought I popped my hamstring. My ankle was hurting. Like I couldn't.
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, like damn. Because I was always like a violent pitcher, but I'm like I'm trying to show off for the wife and stuff, and then that was the first pitch, so I had two more. I'm like, damn, I gotta take it easy now. I'm doing something else. It just reminded
Mhm.
me when you said your mind want to do it, but your body like, nah.
Yeah. Commander asking you, what do you think about simulation type fights in the future?
Mm, mm, mm. I don't know, man. It, I think it's like that. That just leaves too much potential for corruption.
Well, I never
It's
even looked at it. I
already.
didn't even look at it like that.
I'm just saying it's already like now. It's already for like people. I mean, the shady stuff people do now already, and then now you talking about simulation. Like, just if you thinking, um, I just it's just too much potential for corruption. It's just
She
too
said in
much.
the future, like future, like that now.
I mean,
Down the road,
like
15 years, 20 years, maybe. I think that's what she's asking.
I mean, they might have had that way with like robots and stuff, but I don't know. It's just too much potential for corruption. Like even now, like people, the average person, like this, this is what the average person don't know, right? The average person, do you know they have matchmakers, right? For
Hmm.
fights, matchmakers, people who
Right,
study,
right.
so they know style. So they already 9 times out of 10, like anytime somebody fight, there's like a 90% chance one person is going to win. They already know that.
Right.
And now, especially like in boxing, I think UFC is different. Now MMA is different from boxing, but most of the time, like people who know boxing, that's why they be upset. Like when Tank or Canelo fight certain people, they know it's like this ain't even a fight. We already know what's gonna happen. This dude ain't got the adequate skill. They're not even on the same. And a fighter like Ryan Garcia, everybody, oh, Ryan Garcia is a good fighter. No, he ain't. He just got power, bro. People think Devin Haney is a good fighter. No, he ain't. He has no power. He's just fighting people smaller than him. That's all he did,
Right.
bro. When he fought somebody his size, they got his ass whooped. Devin Haney was never, to me, he was never, oh, he's slick. How is he slick? Is he backing up? Like, I don't understand how people watch fights and don't appreciate the skills and talent of Tank and look at people like Shakur and Devin Haney like, oh, they got skill. No, they don't. Shakur can't even cut the ring off. Devin
Yeah.
Haney only his hands. Well, watch all his fights. He was just bigger than everyone, so he leaned back. That they couldn't reach him. That's why they couldn't hit him. He was literally bigger, like taller than everyone. So he was getting away with that. But then he fought Ryan Garcia, got his ass clipped. Once he got clipped, he got on the stanky leg. I knew that was gonna happen. His defense, he never had defense. He throw he like bro, when you throw a jab, you should expect
Hmm.
something coming back. A jab is just like a filler, a reacher, you know.
Hmm.
So you should expect something coming back, especially the left hand. But watch that fight. That he got clipped in the first round because every time he threw what they call an arrow jab, and that's when your
Hmm.
guard hand goes up when you throw a jab. You ever see like when people like when you see people boxing, like shadow boxing, and their hand go up instead of close to their chin when they throw that jab? That's called an arrow jab. It's like they reaching, like their hand go up, but you open. And usually, only people you see that is like athletic people, twitchy people. But
Yeah.
Devin, not even that.
And this like this night, I don't know how much more, you know, not I don't how do I say this? I don't know how much more of a clinic that you could see as far as, the technical side of boxing as like I said, we're not talking about the main event, like the undercards. there was different aspects of fighting there. There was, there was like the technical side, and then the mechanics, and then the scheming of the fights. Like I can honestly say I haven't seen a card like that. I want to say in the last maybe couple years. I think this card was like outstanding to the point to where they should have, you know, this should have been a pay per view. Then next Saturday, how they used to do HBO or Showtime fight. You know what I mean? Put it on pay per view, and then next week y'all gotta catch it next week or else. But I think like the streaming aspect of it, you know, you, if this is what Jake Paul is doing, he's starting a trend that is going to catch on very quickly. So, like you said, shout out to Jake Paul, because this is something. This is a unique aspect that you know I don't know if he can corner the market with this, but this card tonight, he's in the lead. Somebody's going to copy him. You can believe that.
That I don't know, bro. That Tank and David Benavidez card was fire too. It's been a couple fire cards this year. There's been a couple fire cards. Um, but yeah, definitely Jake Paul. He on some.
This is something different.
Yeah.
Like this is like I don't want special is a word that's overused, but this was special. It was special to the point where listen, the women came the women came up, the Barrios fight made that like for the women anyway. They came up off of this fight. I don't, I'm not excusing what Taylor did, but like I said, Corrado, she did everything she can to overcome that. Like that was damn near like a Rocky story. Like she was trying to overcome that. Ain't no rematch. Just the hell it is. We gonna get this rematch, and she's gonna. I think she's gonna recover well enough to claim a victory over this girl.
That was the second time. The first time Amanda Serrano ever got cut in her career was from Katie Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
First
Mm-hmm.
and the second time. Fucking head, but first and second time.
She
But
got
yeah,
slick. Katie Taylor slick with it. I think Serrano gonna go back to the bulletin board. She gonna persevere. She gonna catch up and just knock. She gonna get knocked out. Katie Taylor gonna get knocked out next time. I see that
oh yeah.
already. She's tired of this. She gonna eliminate this
I
round.
thought she was about to. I ain't gonna lie. I thought she was about to get knocked out today. I literally thought. I'm like, oh, she going down.
She tried in the later rounds, but like I said, that blood started dripping again, and it was like, oh, she can't
You,
she can't even focus. She couldn't focus on it enough. That
you
blood
gotta
was
think
getting in the
about it
eye.
too. That shit is draining, bro. You in pain. You losing
Mhm.
blood. You're already weak from trying to make weight in training, and now you're in the midst of a fight, giving it, man. That's what I say. Like people don't understand the fight game. They just go for the entertainment, for the knockouts. That's what people like. It was so many casual, like people. They just knew Mike Tyson name, and they was like, "Oh, he gonna knock Jake Paul out." I'm like, y'all don't know shit about fighting, bro.
Right.
Like, you don't know a goddamn thing about fighting. If you think Mike Tyson about to walk in that ring and knock that boy out, you gonna be
If you,
disappointed. And then all those
if,
people was pissed off. Like, I can't believe that. That
mhm.
wasn't even a fight. Like, what did you expect, bro? This dude is 50, but
And
that
you're
Iron
right.
Sir look.
They looked for Iron Mike, and he was just Michael Tyson.
Michael
Like
Tyson,
what did Michael Tyson look? Michael Tyson.
man.
That's when you know it's over. Michael Tyson lost the fight. Who the hell is Michael Tyson? That guy got for Mike Tyson. Because if you really understood how Jake Paul was just taking it easy, he was grazing him a lot of the time. Like it was no oomph
Mhm.
behind the punches. He grazed them so many
Yeah.
times. I'm like, I understand what y'all saying. You know what I mean? No, but he threw more. I said, listen, if that man would have punched Mike Tyson any way he wanted to, man, I think he would have
Yeah.
died. In that
Yeah, he would have.
Rocky
He would have
all
got.
over again. Right? He would have went
But
to jail and never left Texas. He would have left Texas.
that shit.
What the
Yeah, that would have been like some Apollo Creed type shit.
right? Well, they like, no, you can't do this the way he want to do this. And
Yeah,
that's the
people
thing
would
that
have been.
people have to understand. If Michael Tyson don't know he got grease tonight, I don't know when he
Oh,
ever
he
will.
know.
Because
He
that
know.
was grace. That
He
was
know.
grace tonight. That was very much grace. And and if people could understand, if people understand what that really means, y'all would agree with what we're saying here tonight. That was grace. It wasn't graceful. It was grace. He got grace tonight. Man, we got grace. But you guys figure that out. Just watch it again, like he's saying, and y'all can see it for yourself. It was a great card. I'm sorry that some of you guys didn't get the outcome you want, but for that net price, $7, you got more than what you borrowed for, whether you understand it or not. You got a free meal on that one. Because man, if they would have charged y'all $50, they would have blew the whole market up with that. I'm just saying. How much did Mike Tyson get paid for tonight? I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie
Couple
to you.
mil.
I wasn't even worried about. Like I said, I was more worried about him getting out the ring with his
Hmm.
marbles. I was more worried about that. You know what I mean?
I'm like, when he walked to the ring, as soon as he made him, was like, yeah, he ready for his applesauce.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
I was saying
And
to
y'all keep
myself,
talking about,
he got a furlough. He got a furlough from the nursing home.
and y'all keep talking about, he was biting his glove, man. I think his dentures was coming out in his mouth guard. I think that's what was happening. Dentures came out in his mouth guard because after he wasn't doing that in the first round. After he went to the
Yeah, he
corner,
did that
bro,
in the
I'm
last
looking
two
like,
rounds,
damn, that
right?
shit look like. I'm looking like, damn, that shit like it snapped something out when he took his mouth guard off, and then he kept having trouble with it. Like, yeah, his teeth was in that mouth guard, and his denture dime kept coming out, and it wasn't locking in. So he had to keep putting his mouth guard back in because the teeth was connected to. Like that's what was
Mm.
happening.
I just knew he got a furlough out of the nursing home tonight. He was walking by himself. I'm like, okay, he gonna try to come out with the black little thing. He gonna try to scare people. That ain't working no more, Mike. I'm just saying. Yeah, and I agree with
Yeah,
that.
he catch man. I ain't. I see Mike out, and he tell me, "I'm with you." I be like, "All right, no, yeah, I'm stab you." Like, I ain't fighting Mike. I wouldn't have gotten in the ring with him. I was blind anyway. He would have caught me.
I,
But you get
I
in there with
just
somebody who been training fighting, no, bro, that wasn't smart. I mean, he just
gotta.
man. But this is what I'm saying. Like this whole thing should show you what I be saying is true about how they be getting people manipulating through their emotions, bro. All this shit
Mm,
that you hearing people, all that shit is emotion. They upset because they thought an old ass man was about to go in there and knock this white boy out. That's not logical thinking. That's all emotional thinking because they love Mike. And Mike is up against them. Now they have a battle. They got something to root for. That's all emotionally charged, bro. Like that,
I think.
if you are logically thinking, bro, I don't see how in the hell anyone who's using a logical, observant mind can think that Mike Tyson was about to go in there and do something to Jake Paul. Like he wouldn't just go bounce around him and tap him. And I like he could have Jake could have killed him. Well, look at him training. Look at him, bro. All that shit is emotionally charged up. People really, I believe in Mike. I told you belief was an emotion. Y'all think I'm lying.
Mm,
All this playing out in y'all face. Tell me.
I don't know if this is accurate. I think they said Mike gonna get 20 million off of this. I'm like, if he get that much off this, he better not even do this no more. He said he's straight. He
Shit, you give me 20 million to do that, I go do it again. Shit.
Oh man, that's crazy. It's
Oh, Jake
something that
Paul. Hey, Jake, you passed me on 20 million. You ever fought a blind man? I think that we can put that on Netflix. It'd be like Daredevil. Just market me as
man,
Daredevil. Fill
the
my
fighting Jake Paul versus 2025 Yeah,
Mhm.
he was that case. Yeah, that case. Don't laugh at him, commander. Don't laugh.
I'm telling you, I fight Jake, Logan, what's their daddy and mama name? I fight them too for 20 million. Let's fight. Shit.
I don't know if
They-
anybody live in Texas, but I know that's state. That's tax free state. So, ooh,
but see, look, they can't punch me in the shunt though. You only can hit me in the stomach. Mhm.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
look, just jab
Mhm.
the body, the
Mhm.
body.
It'll be effective because I
uh,
can't see anyway. So
be like Rocky too. Follow my finger. You see,
Mhm.
he'll take you out just like that. I don't care. I'm trying to get the point, man. I'm just walking around with my gloves on my face. It's like, I mean, if that's what it was for him, congratulations. But in reality, he just need to stick to the podcast and, and things like that. I was so like, I was so worried about him tonight. I was like, oh my god, people won't go crazy. This man just fall, hit his face on the floor, don't get up. Jake
I
Paul would
was,
not
I
have
was,
made it out of Texas. He would not have made it out of there. Unbelievable. So now that got that boxing out the way. Did you see? Did you get a chance to watch your other favorite show,
Paul
SmackDown?
Heyman disconnected his phone. Like I'm straight.
Nah, he coming through. Coming through. He coming through. I'm telling you, he working on something right now. But I see Triple H trying to have the 5-on-5 with the women. Nia Jax,
Yeah,
Liv
Liv
Morgan,
Morgan,
and then
Raquel.
right. What's her name? Candice LeRae. That's her name. And Tiffany. I guess Naomi, Jade, and Bianca. I think EO and them is gonna come in. I don't know what's going on with these spoilers. They doing too many spoilers. They showing too much. Like
Hold on.
like
So who?
huh?
So what you call will come back? Huh?
Who's that?
Um, Rhea.
Yeah. I think she's coming back Monday. I don't know if she's joining the
Yeah, she'll have to, bro. That's the fifth.
yeah, cause is she? So
Because it'd
maybe
be
Naomi
Bailey,
ain't gonna be enough
Naomi,
fight.
Bianca, and Jay. That's four. So Rhea be five.
But I thought EO and them was gonna join the crew. Oh, we're gonna watch Monday.
Oh
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. It's too many clips. It's too many. It's too many clips that's going on. Like I didn't know. Like I didn't know. Well, I expected Bronson Reed to be there, but tonight just solidified it. Like we was looking for Monday the show they was gonna join up, but I didn't know they that happened tonight. So
I seen that clip too.
you know,
I didn't. I don't think I
right?
sent you that one, but I seen he was there. It was hours before the show. Probably. I seen that at like 4 o'clock. They had a clip of
Uh,
Bronson Reed falling on Roman in the ring. I'm like, oh shit! It was like a picture though. It wasn't a video. It's
then
like
you got
Bronson Reed is on SmackDown tonight. I'm looking like, oh wow.
yeah. I should have figured that out, but I didn't know. Like, I thought all that was happening Monday, but then you got what's his name? I guess Shinsei, whatever the boy name is, Shinsei
Yeah.
Nakamura. He gonna come and fight LA Knight. Uh, I guess Randy Orton gonna fight. I mean not Randy Orton. what's the boy name? Cody
Cody
Rhodes is
Rhodes.
gonna fight Kevin Owens for the belt at War Game. Uh, you know,
Randy Orton gonna come and RKO Cody Rhodes.
didn't think about that.
I'm
I don't,
just
you
playing.
know, they started the women's intercontinental
U.S.
that's not the
Championship.
U.S. Championship belt. Now let me just say this: if Bailey got to have to do a small package to beat, she can't be no champion. I'm just saying those are two little tiny little people. She over there doing small packages. She's supposed to be
Did
like
you see
throwing
the
them off.
bracket? I'm looking like, damn. They have Bailey ain't even fight like that bracket is stacked, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's why I'm saying it's that. But if she got to do
It's up to
small
them.
packages, she's not gonna make it. That's what I'm saying.
And
She's not gonna make it.
you think
She
it's gonna
might
be
get to the
Jade and Bianca
semis.
because she gonna have to fight Bianca next. Like if Bianca win her match, it's gonna be Bianca and Bailey, and it's probably gonna be Jade and Naomi.
Uh, somebody ain't making it to that round. I don't think Jay gonna make it to that round.
They
I
need to
really
just
don't
let
see
Jade
it.
have it. Let Jade get that, and then Bianca can fight Nia Jax for the big belt.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, but it's the unknowing. That's the beauty of the thing. Like we sitting here, we just guessing, right? Like if you notice, there's no sneaky links or spoiler alerts to the women's side. It's only the men. So they planning something. But is that only a SmackDown belt?
Yeah, that's only on SmackDown. They probably will do something for. They probably this is probably like a pilot saying how it is.
Because I'm about to
Usually,
say,
because Raw was always the main show, but now SmackDown is the main show. So
and that's why I said that's why I was saying that Raw got to step up. But
that's why they're
they,
going to Netflix. That's what put them back on the map.
yeah, and that's why I'm saying after tonight they ain't got no choice but to step it up.
I'm interested to see this new draft. When is the draft?
I guess it's after War Game. I'm presuming this is after War Game. I'm not assuming that. I'm presuming because
Because I seen an article, I think it was in Forbes, that Netflix want Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes over on Raw.
they want him, Cody Rhodes, and somebody else. I'm not sure it was CM Punk. I'm not sure which one it was.
Yeah, whoever else it was, they was already on Raw. But I'm like, damn, they want the main two people from SmackDown on Raw.
Yeah, that can't happen. I mean, it
I
can,
think
but
they should let
I
I think they should let Cody go over there.
you think so? What they gonna do with Gunther?
Man, Gunther's trash.
Yeah, yeah, but I can't. I don't know. I think
He's
I
scared of
think
Damian
he's gonna.
Priest, bro. They made that
I,
man scared of Damian Priest, bro. He trash.
I, I think they're gonna drop the belt. I don't know why. I think they're gonna have Braun with two belts. I'll try to make him like Roman.
They need to just go ahead and give Damian that belt back. Damian was a better champion than Gunther, bro. Gunther, boy,
Uh,
Gunther. Like, bro, fuck out of there. Nobody want to see your dad bod in no drawers. That's like waking up Saturday morning and your dad down in the kitchen in his drawers. That's what Gunther is. Like, come on, pops, man. Damn, I'm trying to get up and get my weekend started. You down here in your drawers and shit. Come on, man.
oh man, y'all just Stone Cold Trick. Uh, man, I know it's just late. So, do y'all picks tonight, or y'all want to wait?
I fucks with you. You coming back on tomorrow, ain't you? I don't know when the next time I'm going live, bro. I'm probably like Wednesday, Thursday. I'm be
That's
honest with
cool. I mean, what time is the MMA fight?
you. I don't know. Think at 10,
I think
probably.
it's late. I think it's like late. I think it's like
Think it's,
like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
It depends what happened. If Bones Jones wins, we could talk about it the next day, because then we can talk about football too. But if he loses, we got to come on here and talk about
I don't, that's what I'm saying. If y'all would, I mean, Commander, you may have to. Uh, Shout out to Commander. Congratulations to the nine. She I don't know if you saw a word. She made a post tonight, so check it
it.
out
She
real
did.
quick. She sure did, and I just shared it. But shout out to Commander. We like Commander. We truly appreciate you. I don't care. Listen, I don't think people really truly understand how much you are of value to the crew, but we truly appreciate everything that you
We,
do.
Commander, I'm gonna be honest with you. I told them, I told them this. Uh, Commander, that's me. That's all me. That's my commander. Now, y'all can leave, okay? If y'all go by, as long as Commander stay, I don't care, okay? And everybody can leave, Commander, as long as I got you, just me and you, we good, okay? So no, okay? And, but no, we do we love you, Commander. We appreciate you so much. You just one of the real people online, man. That you know. Um, it's weird, but it's not weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know you, but I know you, and we just appreciate you being you. You know, you even, you know, being you around me. That's humbling. You know, you just yourself,
Hmm. Can't
and
no
all the
better words.
support and love. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That all that the support and love that we when you know it's coming from a genuine heart, it just hit different. You ain't worried about if this person doing this because of this or not. It's just genuine love. That's what Same thing for you, Gary. I appreciate all of y'all
And,
like that.
and at the end of the day, that's what we try to. That's something that we're trying to build as a whole. You know, it's not for everybody to understand, but that's what we want. We want our subscribers. We're gonna say subscribers. We ain't gonna say followers. We ain't trying to sound crazy or whatever. We just want y'all to feel comfortable having conversations, whether it's about sports or anything intellectual or encouraging. But that's what the nine is trying to show y'all, that we can all do this. A better you is a better us. So y'all just stick around. Things is gonna progress in the way that they need to go. We're here for you guys. Uh, and we just expecting greatness. Big things is getting ready to come for all of us, whether you in the group or whether you're not in the group. Bigger things is coming for y'all. Y'all expectations of yourself should be growing every day, because y'all gaining something every day. So we truly appreciate you guys. Uh, we may be on tomorrow night after the uh, Bone Jones, John Jones, man. I said Bone Jones, John Jones fight. But if not, we'll definitely be here Sunday night to have a conversation about Week 11. There's some important games coming up. Pittsburgh and Baltimore is one of them. And we're going to figure out if Kansas City is real or not as they go to Buffalo to play the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night. But y'all know, as always, y'all always welcome.
Oh,
If y'all want to pick your
hold on,
team,
bro.
go ahead.
I mean to interrupt you. How you go? How you just go disrespect my team like that? They got an important game. We playing the Jags, bro. You never know what you
Dang,
know.
that's why is that important? Even if y'all lose, y'all still 8-2. That ain't important.
No, man, we trying to go 9-1, bro. We chasing history, okay? We're trying to be 9-1,
All
so it's an important game for us. It's the
right.
Jaguars. They wake up in Florida. That Florida water. You never know what you gonna get. Dealing with
What
people
up,
from Florida.
though? Look, that's how we talking to the D. What up, though? I'm honorary in the D. What up, though?
What up,
I'm saying
bro?
that's
When they what's the new what's his name? Ariel Smith, whatever his name is. He gonna say, what did he say? He didn't
Darius
say what
Smith.
up though. He said, no, he said, what's up, though? I'm like, what's up? what's up? What the fuck is you talking about? It's what up? Ain't no what's up. What's up? He like, what's up though? I'm like, nah,
He
bro.
been watching
You
our
know you
truth.
from
Nah, he been watching our truth. Yo, nah, I'm telling you, he been watching our truth. That's what happened, man. What's
bro.
up?
Man, yeah, and then he rocking the Cartiers. Like, hold on, bro. Like, man, I guess every time somebody come to Detroit, somebody buy him some bucks. They get him the Cartier. It's a Detroit thing. But I'm looking like you got the Cartiers talking about what's up though. Like, nah, bro, it's what up though. They need to correct that quick, fast, in a hurry. Or you can ship back out of here. We don't play
Yeah,
that shit.
he got to be there a little bit longer to catch up with that. He just got there. You give that man some grace, man. But just for this young man's heart desire, the Lions do got an
Yeah,
important game. It's not important, but it's
yeah.
important to him. So they got a very important game against. They ain't even playing Trevor Lawrence. They playing what's the quarterback name? Oh my God, it's a backup too. Straight hot garbage. But he worried
You
about
never
that.
know. See, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't,
We ain't even got no
ain't
tape of
nobody
this
worried about the
man.
quarterback. It's not.
Hey,
Is it Carson Wentz? No, it's not Carson Wentz. It's somebody else.
you talking
I
about like
forgot
Tom
who's back.
Brady? Well, nobody worried about
Man.
Tom Brady, and look what happened. He became the GOAT.
This man is not becoming the GOAT. Well, the quarterback is for the Jaguars right now is not the GOAT. I'm gonna find
Bro,
his
I'm
name out
telling you,
right
if you beat a team like the Lions, you become the GOAT, bro. So
now. All
I
right.
mean, he got a
All
lot
right.
to play for, bro. You got to be
It's
careful,
Mac
man.
Jones. It's Mac
Matt
Jones.
Jones,
Mac Jones.
bro.
What?
You talking about the Matt Jones, bro? You
Mac?
talking
No,
about
Mac.
the Matt?
Mac.
You talking about that's not the one who went to Alabama and went to the Patriots?
Where he at?
Ain't that him?
Yeah, that's
That
him.
was the
He
new
got. He
Tom
got.
Brady, bro.
He
What are
got
you
traded.
talking about?
He got
Yeah,
traded.
because they ain't had no team around him. Now he got ATM. He got a money machine around him now. Well,
Okay.
he down in
You believe
Florida,
however
bro.
you
He
want.
drink that Florida water. He might become like Swamp Thing and get to slinging
He
that
did.
thing around. You never
He did
know.
drink that water. He threw for 90 yards last week. Ain't nobody thinking about him.
90
Ain't nobody
yards, bro. I can't just get on the NFL football field and throw 90 yards, bro. You got like that's a small feat or something, bro. I mean, that's
Well, I
90
tell you what.
today. It might be 90
I tell
times
you what.
three when they play the
I tell
Lions,
you
bro.
what. Pick him then. That's what you do. You pick him then.
Bro, I ain't picking against the Lions.
Nah, pick him then.
I ain't picking it.
Pick
I'm
him
just
then.
telling you the threat that the
All right.
Lions
Well,
have
this
to
is what you
face.
do then. Say, listen. This is what you do. You say, yo, I know the Lions gonna win, but Mac Jones gonna have a big day. Go ahead and say that. Let me hear you say that. Say it
I
with your
don't want
chest.
Matt Jones to have a big day, bro. I'm just telling you the potential of the threat that the Lions are facing. We in DEFCON
No,
3 right now, bro. What are you talking about?
no.
You're like
Okay.
this like
Who's he
like we
throwing the
about to
ball
play a
to?
high school team.
Who's throwing the
I'm a
ball to?
Lions fan, bro. I don't follow the Jaguars. I don't know who they throw
I
the ball to over there. They throw it to the
nobody.
receivers they got. The people they pay the people they pay to catch the ball. Those dudes.
Well, people look, we know people that get paid to catch the ball for Kansas City dropping the ball. So why would we worry about some damn Devin Duvernay and Parker Ward?
Because
Ain't nobody worry about these people. Ain't nobody worry about
bro,
these people. I promise
this
you
is
that.
why. This is why. Because everybody wrote them off. They ain't got nothing to lose, bro. They ain't got nothing to lose.
Okay.
They dangerous, man. These people are like
All
that
right.
are dangerous. That's like you
Okay.
take a dude from the hood and you put him in the suburbs for a week and then you threaten to put him back in the hood, he gonna become dangerous. And that's what the Jaguars are. They're dangerous,
Oh,
okay?
okay. So like I said, say it with your chest. They're gonna have a good game. You're gonna have a nail biter, but you're gonna win. Go
Nah, I
ahead and
don't
say that
want
with
them
your
to have
chest.
a good game. I want the Lions to blow them out 100-0. That's what I want.
That's what
I
that's
would
what the score
desire
gonna
that.
be. The score gonna be 59-10. That's what the score gonna be 59-10.
Well, we ain't playing the
Every
Cowboys. We're playing Jaguars.
they worse than the Cowboys. That's my
I
point.
don't know about that. I don't know about
They
that.
worse than the Cowboys. I'm telling
Bro,
you, they worse
they
than the
look,
Cowboys.
they don't look. How can they be worse than the Cowboys when somebody made a song for how bad they suck on YouTube, bro? It's a YouTube song. Oh, here we go again. Cowboys ain't gonna never win. Like, bro, they made a song. The Jaguars ain't got no
I,
song like that.
they don't
Fire
need a song.
Jerry. Yeah, bro, I'm
They,
telling you, they complete a pass, bro. They going in. Whole bro, lyrics, bombs, dropping bars, bro.
okay. I'm just saying, if you feel
Jaguars
that
ain't
way,
got that, bro. They don't. Don't nobody talk about they from Florida, bro. This is the home of what's the young man who just got outed? Julio Fulio. This the I mean, them people down there crazy. Ain't nobody about to talk about the Jaguars crazy, bro. What's wrong with
ain't no Florida team this year got a 500 record.
you? 'Cause they too busy trying to survive. That's why they in Florida, bro. Hurricanes, thugs, immigrants. You got a lot of stuff to deal with, bro. Okay, and you want them to just play sports? Like, man, they got
They got
history.
their
They got
president now. Listen, they voted their president in. They voted one of the homies in. They straight.
oh yeah, now they gonna after I mean he ain't take office yet. Once he take office, then Florida gonna become a paradise again. I don't know. It's gonna be
Okay.
Trump, Trumpville. Didn't they kick him out of
Whatever.
Mar-a-Lago?
No, they did not. He was just down there.
Didn't they try to or something?
They tried, but they can't.
He was like, "Bitch, I own Mar-a-Lago."
Yeah, that's what he said. Like, I own all this right here. I'm straight. Look. I think this is how slick he is. He put what was the first wife died. He buried her in one of those places. I'm not sure if it was in Jersey or Florida. He don't got to pay taxes on that place no more.
Man,
He ain't got to pay no property tax on that ever again. I was like, oh my god, he's straight. Shout out to the Floridian president. But that's what y'all got going on down in Florida. That's what y'all got. So he's over there
hurricanes,
worried about
alligators.
some daggone Jaguars. But we got more important games. We got like I said, the fight for the NFC North coming. I'm surprised they ain't flexed none of these games yet. The Pittsburgh Steelers are hosting the the Ravens. I ain't telling y'all who I picked. My list is picked already. I'm straight. I ain't telling nobody nothing. But for you
You
guys
pick
that
the
want,
Ravens.
okay. So
You pick
you
back to
guys that
them.
want,
You pick Pittsburgh. You pick Pittsburgh, y'all.
uh, well, you act like there's another choice that I picked.
Because no,
You
I'm just
know?
saying reaction from when I said Ravens to Pittsburgh is different.
Oh, okay. It's still the same. Okay.
Now you gotta pick Pittsburgh. Now you gotta show it. But let me
No,
drop down.
I ain't got to show nothing.
Three o'clock.
You ain't picked nothing. I'm the only one that picked. I'm the
I
only one
picked in
that
my
picked.
head. I picked in my head. I
I,
just ain't tell you yet. Just like you ain't tell
I
me, I
know.
ain't tell you yet. But I picked two. See, that's how
Why
that
would I gotta tell you? Yeah, you're so slick. But for those of y'all that want to pick, if y'all on the replay, just put your picks on the community wall, and they will be added into the picks. Uh, you know, I don't know. Lady Shape been missing for the past couple of days. I hope all is well with her. I ain't seen her in a couple of days. Uh, but
Lady Shape
you know,
chilling at her turtle show. That's where she at. She
she
in her
she
turtle show. Watch when she come out.
she says she like being in the clouds, so she might be in the
Mm-hmm.
clouds. She might be ready to make a rainbow for somebody. So somebody's
Mm-hmm.
storm ain't coming no more. But shout out to Lady
Green
Shay.
rainbow.
And
Green
then,
rainbow. All right, let me
once
get
again,
down. Send a person to read
yeah,
rainbow.
you get
I
yourself down. You
appreciate
over
you,
there,
bro.
bro. No problem, no problem. That's what we do here. We talk about the sports of the day, and we give people room to have a conversation. That's what we do here. Shout out to the word. Uh, uh, we gonna catch up with him. Y'all sub up to him. He's a very educational. He's a very educated young man with a lot of information. Y'all go ahead and sub up to him. Uh, Once again, congratulations to Commander, our nine sister, who's coming out to become, you know, a creator of content. So we are super excited for her. Once again, shout out to Tay Eats, BDB, Santina Love, and the Word. That's the 9%. Shout out to all of them. And as for Mr. 33, he's about to sign off. We'll catch y'all either tonight after John Jones or after Sunday Night Football. But until then, Mr. 33 about to sign off. He's out of here.